Hello everyone, I've got something special for you today. I'm going to embed a hidden code in my video because I've reached 200 subscribers, which is awesome, and I really appreciate it for everybody. And that was a terrible intro, but I'm not going to redo it. Anyway, so thank you to everyone so much. I really do appreciate it. I love making papercraft things and sharing them with you guys and seeing everything you've made. And I really enjoy it. And so, as a small thank you for the subscribing and the comments and the likes and everything, I just wanted to give away something, just something for appreciation. And I will be giving away this kit here, just a small kit, and this is to make, so you're able to make your own vintage style cabinet cards, because they are quite expensive if you do find them at the antique stores or thrift stores or whatever. And so I thought I'd try making some out of old photos from books, and then make my own little cabinet cards. So anyway, I came up with this, made this design, and these are the bases for the cabinet cards. And then I've included two bases. Both of them look like I made them look like old paper, and then they look like they have a really pretty embossed texture on them. Of course, they're just printed that way. It's not actually embossed. However, you could emboss these, or any paper, of course, if you wanted to. And, okay, so these are the two different styles of bases, and there's four portrait photos. And the portrait photos I directly scanned from a 1902 book. So anyway, on here I have a little bit of, a couple little tips, and it's basically, I would recommend printing the card bases on a good cardstock, a nice cardstock, or a heavier weight photo paper, like matte finish photo paper. That way they're nice and, kind of sturdy for if you want to journal on the back of them or whatever. You can also print these out and then immediately print a nice paper texture or something like that, any kind of design on the back of these. That way they'll be double-sided if you want them to be. There's just so many things you can do with them. And this one here, I love this little ornate frame, and I thought, you can cut your photo out, put in there or over it. You don't have to use the frame, whatever. You can make your photo bigger, or you can make it small, however you want to do it. If you wanted to, you can. I made this one here, and I just cut out inside here, and that way you can put your photo behind it if you want to. And then, of course, I distressed it all up. I'll show you how to do it here in a little bit, but I used scissors to do the edges, and I folded it and sanded it and all kinds of good stuff. And, of course, there's a lot of other stuff you can do to them. So anyway, that is just one option. I'll show you what that looks like over the photos. Okay, and then these are the two photos of the ladies. Beautiful ladies. And like I said, they're directly scanned from a book from 1902. And I just thought those were so pretty, and they would work perfect for cabinet cards because they look like, really nice professional photos. And then these are our two handsome gentlemen, and I think those just look wonderful. So these came from the same book. The photos I recommend to print on just regular copy paper or a lightweight matte finish photo paper. So that's that's just what I recommend. I do have my photos printed on a regular copy paper here. The base cards, I did print on a matte finish photo paper cardstock. And it's not real heavy, but I will probably be attaching these onto another piece of cardstock at some point. So it doesn't matter for me for these. But anyway, that is the recommendations that I printed on there. That way you don't lose it. And okay, so this is how that would look, you know, if you were to put, whoops, upside down. If you were to put his handsome face in there. I mean, I think that just looks great. And then that one. And our two ladies here. I mean, see, that just looks so cute. Well, cute. It looks pretty. And then her. So any of these would look great like that. Otherwise, we're just going to cut them out and then glue them on top of the base. So what I want to do is I want to cut out my base cards first. I have this one already cut out, and then this one, or not cut out, but I used the other one from this sheet to cut out and finish so I could show you what the frame looks like. Okay, so let me finish cutting this out. Get my trimmer, my small one. Alright. When I'm saying it makes this side shorter, I mean the distance. There we go. Alright, so we got those cut out. And I'll probably tear my photo edges with a ruler because I like that little, just a little bit of kind of raggedy edge, I guess. You know, the torn edge. I just really like that. I'm trying to get a baby wipe here. Ink all over me. All over my board. I did not clean my craft area. Okay, so we have our bases. I guess I can show you how to cut that out with the X-Acto knife if you want to see that. Otherwise, they don't need anything else. Okay, let's get our ladies out here. Excuse me. Now, if you want, okay, so if you want to do this where you glue the photo on top, since I cut this frame out, I saved this piece to use for something else. So you could actually use that if you wanted to make it fit inside here, if you wanted to glue it on instead of putting it behind. I mean, because you can always, you know, just print this out really light, like on 50% opacity or something, and then just use that for your template. And then, you know, you could trace around it, which would be easier. Just do it like this and trace around that. If you wanted to glue that on top, let's do that. Let's try that with this one. Let's do this one. So we'll put, let's see, don't want any of that black showing. And try to make this, you know, it's all about the perspective. Okay, so I'm going to find a pencil, and I'm just going to lightly trace around inside my frame, just enough so I can see to cut her out. So let's go ahead and cut that. Go ahead and trim her out. Yeah. That's I did not, can't see my line very. Let's try that one more time. Okay, I think I got it now. Okay, goodness. I want to be able to see where I'm cutting at. Of course. Yeah, this doesn't take very long. It's not like you're... I mean, some people enjoy fussy cutting. I do not. But this isn't really... I don't think this is really considered fussy cutting, is it? I don't know. Let me know. I should have used a... Well, I should have pressed down or harder with my pencil, I think. Okay, I think I got that right. Yeah, okay. So she's good to go. And then I want to round the corners. If you don't have a corner rounder, just use your scissors. And I want to use the medium. Or do I want to use... No, I think I'm going to use the largest one, which is the 10 millimeter. Yeah. Get in there. Don't you go in there. Okay. Now, also on the, I put the, like the photographer's advertisement, and it kind of looks like it's embossed too. I think that looks really, really good. And they're both different, different style a little bit. I think I like that one the best, but that one's nice too. Anyway, just things. Okay, so let's get my ink here. Just going to ink up those edges, get rid of that pencil line, and also make it look more vintage. If you need to get in those little areas like that, you can just bend it a little and get right in there. Just to get that little point. A little bit more. I'm using the regular Vintage Photo Distress ink, not the oxide, but the oxide would work too and look really good, I think. Book page out of there. What are you doing? Okay. So now I want to, I think I'm going to use my glue stick. I shouldn't have thrown that paper away, so I got to grab a glue paper thing. Alright. So we can get that on the back. You could also use some foam tape and make this kind of raised off the surface a little bit. Would look nice if you don't mind the extra bulk, a little bit of bulk. They have some pretty thin ones too. Okay, so try to match that up inside that frame. And since it's a glue stick, we can move it around just a little bit there. Look at that. It's all done. That was very, very easy. And it looks great. Alright. Ink some edges. I like to ink the edges first and then go back and do more distressing. That way I can see exactly what parts, you know, what it's going to look like. I think my ink pad needs to be refilled again. Okay, so now let's see. Do we want to bend some corners? So I just put a crease and then I ink it a little bit so you can see it. And get the sander. And then I like to stand right at that corner, right where it bends, so it kind of tears it. And you see how it got that little, it's not really torn, but it's like it takes the top layer off. I love how that looks. So, and then I'm going to do some little bit of sanding. Let's do a good crease there. Let's make it a little sharper. There we go. Okay. And then sand that just a little bit. Oh yeah, that looks great. Automatically old. Okay, now just gonna rough that up just a little bit. Ooh, there's another crease. Just here and there. It doesn't have to be everywhere, of course. Make a big mess. And then go back over where I used my scissors to rough that up. That way it kind of stains it just a little bit. There we go. We have got a cabinet card. And I think it looks wonderful. And on the back, you know, if you didn't print anything on the back, or if you printed something lightly or just a paper texture or whatever, you still have that as a journaling spot. So it works out perfect. This would make a great large tag in a journal. Put a little oh yeah, that would look good too. Put it as a yeah, like a little tag. Okay. Anyway, so there's one. And then let's grab a guy here and let's tear him. So I'm just going to line this up, kind of line it up, and tear him out. I think I'm going to tear him off in case I want to do something different with him. Oh, let's just go ahead and do it once. Work smarter, not harder. Would that be the... I don't think I want to leave his name on. I think I'm just gonna... Let's see if we can make something kind of straight here. Alrighty. I did his tear him out kind of small. And I didn't even think about measuring the inside of the picture thing, but it looks great. Look at that. I could even tear off just a little bit more if I want to. I don't think I need to, though. Let's round the corners of that. Oops. Does not like that thin paper. Might have to stick another piece of paper in there on that thin stuff because it just does not like that. I kind of like that. It's just kind of odd. Yeah, that'll work. Wonder if you can sharpen these things. Take them apart and sharpen them. I'll see if my husband can do that. Probably not, but we'll find out at some point. Okay, I kind of like that. Where'd my... There it goes. Let's ink these edges nice, and I think that looks pretty good. Even though my corner rounder didn't work correctly on there, it still looks good. Kind of looks older, you know. I like that. Alright, do we want a crease? Yeah, let's give him a crease up here. Just a little bit. And maybe something. Let's go here. Very lightly. Yes. And then I use some of my vintage tape texture on here. Yes. I think that would look good. I think that's all I got out. Okay, let's see. So I could tear it and then put some tape over it. Don't need a huge piece, I just want a little bit here. I'm just wiggling it back and forth so it's not a complete straight across edge. Alright, so yeah, let's tear it here. Alright, and then let's ink that up. Okay, and then get this. My printable tape textures are full sheets. Let me know in the comments if you want me to actually make a sheet of the little pieces, like different size little pieces that you can cut out. I just made a whole texture so you can just cut strips and then cut it however long or wide or whatever that you want. But if you want individual tape pieces and shapes, let me know in the comments, and because I don't know if you guys want that or not. So, all right, so let's put this. I won't do that. I think I'm going to put it a little crooked on there. There we go. Oh, that's a little dark, but hey, that looks good. I love that. Okay. All right, let's get just a little more ink around the edges here. Okay. And then, do I want to do, let's grab the tea dye oxide and just kind of give it more of a antique color. Oh, I like that. Yes, that looks good. Really like that a lot. All right, okay. I always use this soft brushes from scrapbook.com. You can find these everywhere. Everybody's got their own brand or whatever. But I find that for doing the photos or little pieces of, you know, labels or whatever, this brush really does a good job. I mean, it's just very smooth. You know, you can see like that. It's just very smooth. So, okay, enough blabbing. Now, let's get my glue paper. And we're going... Oh, yeah. I also took this little stamp. I think this is a Glowland stamp. Or it might be Heidi Swap. It might be Heidi Swap. It says promotion certificate. And I can't find my set. But anyway, I think it's Heidi Swap. But I took this and I inked it up with frayed burlap. And I'm going to do this on here. Whoops. I'm going to do it on here. Because that's the same one, but I already did that one. So, yeah, I'm all over the place. So, frayed burlap. And then I just inked it up a little lightly. And then I got rid of the promotion certificate part. And, of course, try to get it kind of straight. If I can. And that just makes it, it just kind of gives it that, it gives us that something that you find on the cabinet cards where they have their business information or whatever they put on there. And then also this set here, the Tiny Toadstools from Tim Holtz. This little writing, all my stuff out of the way. This little bitty writing stamp, I wanted to use that too on one of them. So let's grab this one. Yeah. We already would do her. So yeah, from Tiny Toadstools, and it's just a script. Try to get that straight. Look at that. I love that. Doesn't that look pretty? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to do this one that way too. Yes. That's fantastic. I love that. Okay. Clean my stamp off. Alright. Now, what was I doing? Oh, I was going to put my guy on here, which I forgot all about. Or didn't forget, but... Okay, got sidetracked, as normal. So I'm going to use my glue stick again. And it's the DIY Craft Industrial Strength Glue Stick. I don't know how industrial strength it is, but it seems to work just fine. I don't think I've had anything lift up that I've used it on, really. And I do like that it gives you some wiggle room to when you're putting something on. Okay, so this will go. And we got to try to get that centered, kind of make sure it's somewhat even. And see, that's why I want a little bit of wiggle room to get it straight. Alright, look at that. That turned out nice. I love that. That looks good. Okay, I want to round my corners. I don't know how much time I've had, but I'm hoping I can put this in the 3 under 30 because, yeah, that would work. All right. Ink those edges up. Yeah, this might go under in the 3 under 30 with 7 Plaza and Tony. Yeah. All right, look at that. He looks so good. We've got 2. They look wonderful. Okay, let's do this beautiful lady here, and we'll put her. Oh, we did that. Yeah, we could put her behind there. Well, that one wouldn't count as a 3 under 30, would it? Nope. Okay, so we'll use this one again, and we're going to tear those edges. Try to get this. Trying to get it kind of straight, because I don't want a crooked lady. Alright. Just trying to line that up a little bit. Let's see. I know it's not going to... Don't want it to be super, super long, so... I think that would be plenty big enough. There. That'd be about right. I think so. And then this little top piece. I'll get that straight. There we go. Let's ink her the edges of this. I'm not gonna round these because I don't want to. It's that thin paper. So round that. Or ink that, yeah, and then I want my tea dye, just give this photo just a little bit more color. Ooh, we could do a splatter too if you want. Let's see. Frayed burlap would probably be better for the splatters. Yeah, because I don't think the tea dye would show up very well. But I don't want too many splatters. Let's just do lightly. Let's see what we got. Oh, that looks good. Yep. Love the splatters. A couple there. Alright, that's great. Yes. Okay, makes me happy. Oh, do we want to splatter this? Sure, why not? We'll just put a few. Don't need a whole bunch. Don't need them real dark or anything. Just a few. There you go. Splatter, splatter everywhere. Oh yeah, love that. Look at that. Okay. I could go crazy with that. Alright. Let's go ahead and round our edges. Using that largest one. around our corners, not the edges. Little piece stuck in there. Okay. Get my glue page thing. She would look really good with the cutout frame also. I think I showed that at the beginning. Alright. Now, see if we can try it like this to give it a center. I think it's about the right height and everything. Yeah. Alright, so is that straight? That looks pretty good. There we go. Close that. That looks very good. Alright. Yes, I love that. Let's do a little piece of tape. I have a thin one here. I really like the tape. So let's put it like maybe right there. Do us a crease. And a little bit of ink. Just a light bit of ink so you can just see the crease. And then sand that to make it look like it needs tape. Yes. Ink that again. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, peel this off. See what I mean? This is a little bitty thin piece, and so I just cut whatever width that I want out of my texture sheet, because I printed on the sticker paper, matte finish or satin finish sticker paper. Of course, you could use gloss, I guess. And then you're completely unable to peel it off. Oh my goodness. I'm going to sit here for an hour trying to get this peeled off of here. Come on. Oh, I had it. Thought I did. Oh my goodness, it does not want to work. Not want to cooperate. There we go. I got it now. Alright. So it's a nice thin piece. I want to put it across the picture. Yes. I love that. That looks so good. Looks awesome. Oh, I love these so much. I didn't think I'd like them all this much, but I really, really do. So there's so many things you could do with these. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, and of course these are pretty large, but you could print them out at, say, like 60% or 70%, and that would make them, you know, smaller. Just make sure when you print them out smaller that you print this, you know, the photos at 70% or 60% or whatever, and also the bases. That way you're getting them coordinating sizes. So yeah, okay, so we need some, I need my little scissors. There they are. You guys are probably like, they're right there. Give it a little bit of wear and tear. Oh yeah, love that. Alright, just a little bit. These are dull, kind of dull scissors. They're not really, really sharp ones, and these work fantastic for doing this. So, I'll give that a little rip too. Just to make it look like it's been around the block a time or two. Alright. And there we go. She's all finished too. So there, yeah, it'd be 3 under 30, wouldn't it? It'd be fantastic. Look at those. They look so nice. I love those. You could add, you know, you could decorate them, put some little labels or number strips, and whatever you want on it. You could stamp on the frames, or oh goodness, there's so many possibilities. So yeah. Oh, you could back them with a heavier paper, and you could make them into a pocket, or glue them down in your corner of your journal, like on your page down here in the corner. Use it as a big tuck spot, a pocket, an outer pocket, a flip down or flip up. Oh my goodness, so many things. Yes. All right. Okay, guys, don't forget to really search for that code. It's buried here somewhere, and it'll be good until August 31st at midnight. So you just put that code in and you get this kit for free at taterbear.com. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I truly appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for watching my videos and your comments and just the love that you guys share. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.